Welcome to MacroCode. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. So today we are going to proceed with our help desk management system. So as you can see, we have the login screen. So I'm going to sign in. Then we should be able to see our dashboard. So as you can see, we have the number of tickets per statuses. So we have the reopened tickets, assigned tickets, closed ticket, resolved tickets, and the pending tickets. Then you also have the assigned tickets, closed tickets as a bar chart. So we are going to now today address some of these graphs here, and we are going to do it for the ticket categories. Then down here, you'll be able to see you have the recent tickets, the title, description, priority, statuses, created by, created on, and the number of tickets. So for those who are new to this channel, this is our help-desk management system, and we have been creating these over time. So if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. So you have the recent tickets on the sidebar, the assigned tickets, resolved tickets, closed tickets, and you also have the ticket comments. Every time you add a comment, you're able to see them there. Then you have the ticket categories. You also have the ticket subcategories. We have the ticket audit trails. So every time you do anything in the system, then you're able to see the audits. So you also have the system users. So these are all the users in the system. You can add a new user, and actually you can add roles to users and even select their gender. Then you have the system codes, the system code details, the system roles. So you can add a new role to the system, and here on the role you can actually assign rights. So for example, software developer, you can assign them a certain rights. So these are some of the rights that you can do. So every time you come here, you can actually manipulate the rights and maybe deny some of the rights to a certain roles. Then you also have the departments. You can add a new department, and you can see. Then you also have system tasks. So these are the actions and the modules or sub modules that you can be able to access. So this is actually, you are actually using them as now the areas to control the rights. User profiles are all the rights that has been assigned to the roles. So you can see, for example, the finance manager can access the dashboard. The finance manager can access the tickets. So these are same roles, and here are different rights. Then you have the system settings. This is where we'll be having all the settings of our application, the password expiry timeline, the ticket resolution dates. We have the ticket countries. So here you have the countries, and you can also have the cities. So you can see here. So in today's video, we are going to proceed with our graphs. So on our previous video, we added the number of tickets per status, the number of tickets per status based on the that is the statuses. So if you go to the code, I'll just change some of the items here. Number of tickets per status, you can do pie chart. Then you can say down here, number of tickets per status, bar graph. So these are some of the graphs that we have. So the next graph that I want us to address is actually this, the number of tickets per subcategory and even the number of tickets. So we need to change this. So if you go to the database and actually check some of the, so I'm going to the database for our tickets. So I've actually shown you how you can use the views in our application. And actually, if you come down here, let's just select some of the data and the tickets. So we have the subcategory, the priority status, the attachment, and the assigned to. So if you see here, we have this priority. So you can actually create a graph based on the ticket's priority. So let's just maybe reuse this particular let's just reuse this particular view that we had created previously. So I'm going to say create. So on our view here now, this is the view that we had created. And I believe you all guys remember on our previous video, this is what we had. So here I want us now to do, instead of status, I want us to do priority. And this priority, if you select star from, so you select star from system code details, you'll notice that we have these priorities here. So you see urgent ticket, So if we do system code ID as, let me just see. So system code ID as 2. So if we do here where system code ID equals to 2, it will give us all the priority options. So you can see our ticket can be urgent, very urgent, and we have the medium. So I want us to categorize now our tickets based on the priority. So here we can say you can do total tickets. You can do here urgent. So if we do urgent, then we can say these are urgent tickets. Then we can do very urgent. Then we can say these are very urgent tickets. Then you can do medium. You can say this is a medium tickets. So then you can remove all this here. So this now will be our tickets priority view. Priority view, tickets priority view. So let me just do that here. So the ticket priority view, so you can remove this as well. So this is how it looks. And if we try to select here, you should be able to see that we have the total tickets is 23, urgent tickets are 19, very urgent tickets are 4, and medium tickets are 0. So you can create this view. So here we'll just say create. And if we execute this, we'll now have our view created down here. So if we refresh, we'll be having our tickets priority view here. So we need now to create our view here for the tickets priority, and that we are going to create it on our models. So I'll just add another model. And here, we'll now need to have our tickets priority view as our class. And we need now to have these particular properties here. You see, if I just come here and say select, I'll now have my, these will represent our properties now. So I'll have my, so let's just go here. So we'll be having this and all are integers. So I'll say public int total tickets. I'll do that. Then I can now reuse this. So let me try to zoom. So if we do that, I'll have my urgent tickets. I'll do them here. I'll also add another one, which is very urgent tickets. And I can also add another one for medium. So this can be improved. In case you have any other property, you can always add it. So since you have this view, remember what we need to do is to go to our application DB context. We need to have it here. So I'm going to add it here. Then I'll just do now, sorry. So I'll just do, so this should be public. Then I'll just have my view here. And this should be small. So we'll be having our view here. And remember, we don't usually include migration or do migration for views. So we need to set it up here. So I'll just do, I'll reuse that. Then here we can say tickets view, exclude them from migration. So if we do this, you can now maybe now say here on the tickets on our home, let's just go to our controller. Under home controller, I'll just go to controllers, then home. And here I can now have I can go to my view model and I can add my ticket summary view. That is ticket priority view. So I can add it down here. So I'll just say ticket priority view. Then I'll have my view here. So if I go to the controller, and also one thing, guys, you can actually combine. You can combine this view with this ticket summary view, and it will give you one view. So in case you want to just have one view, you can always combine this and you'll be having a very long row here with the statuses and priorities. So it depends on how you want to handle that. So I can do here, because you'll just have a one call to the database and that will be okay. So I'll say here ticket priority. So I can actually change the name on our view model, and we can call this ticket priority. So if we remove this view. So then go to the controller. I'll now have my ticket priority. Then I'll say here ticket priority view, first or default. So you'll now have my ticket priority, and this is how it looks. So if I go to the index page, I'll now be able to check some of these items. So I'm going to change now our graph. If you go back here, you'll notice that we have the number of tickets per subcategory or priority. So for this one, I'll try to change this. So if you go back to the graphs here, we have data. Say, so this is so here. So I'll try to change the graphs here. So let's handle the number of tickets, this pie chart here. So let's just do pie chart. So we are going to do here number of tickets per priority. So if you do that, then you can say here number of tickets per priority. This is okay. Then we can say range from medium. So you can say here medium to very urgent. Then I want us to now add sorry, I think we are handling the wrong one. This one, total number of tickets per status. I think, yes, this is the one I want to modify. So per priority. So if we do that, then here we will change. We'll say this is a priority. Then here I'll say medium. Then here I'll just now put in the value. Then we say priority, ticket priority, and we need to now do medium tickets. So that's cool. So if we check on the database, we'll now have how many. So we have the urgent tickets. So let's do urgent, and we need to provide the data. So here we'll say urgent. Then we can also do very urgent, and we can provide the data here as well. So very urgent tickets. So I think those are the main urgent, very urgent, and medium. So we can now remove the others. So I'm going to do away with this up to here. So we now have these pointers, the number of tickets per priority, and that's cool. So if we relaunch the app, we should now be able to see those statuses. So for those who are new to this channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. So you can see here, we now have the total tickets, then urgent tickets, very urgent tickets, and the medium tickets. So let's just proceed and see. So if we launch our app, we should now be able to see one of the charts indicating our priorities based on the graphs that we have. So let's just see. So I'll just do that. So if we do, let's just do here. So our app is launching. There we go. So if I sign in, our statuses, our priorities will be now represented in tabs. So you can see here, we now have the number of tickets per priority. We have the medium, urgent, and very urgent. We can also replace with the bar chart this particular graph here. So I can maybe use a pie chart, a bar graph. So let me just take this one. Yes, I think this is it. So I'll close this and I copy. Then if I do that, I can do away with this and replace that here. Sorry, I think I need. So I can copy this and I can paste it here. No, I think this is not the one. I can this pie chart. So we have container 2, priority. Yes, so I think this is the one. So I should copy it from here. Yeah, I think we have this drill down. I don't think we need it. So let me just remove it. So I'll just copy this. And if we copy this and paste it here, I'll now change this to number of tickets per priority. Priority. Then I can do these as 3. Then I'll just change this to priority. Then total tickets priority. So if we do that, then now here I'll say tickets. Then here I can say medium. And here I'll now say ticket priority dot medium tickets. Sorry, medium tickets. So this should be medium tickets. And if we copy this now, this will be medium. We can have this as urgent. This is also urgent. And we can have this as this can be urgent. So you'll say urgent. And you can now have very urgent. Very urgent. So if we do very urgent, then we can have these as very urgent. So we'll just do very urgent tickets. So that's it. Then I'll just remove these others. So if I do that, then I think that's cool. So I think what I'll do, I'll try to remove this here. I just put in the bars, remove the drill downs. So you can do the same for this other one. You can do the same for this other one. So you can remove the drill downs. So I'll just remove that. Also remove this. And that's cool. So let's launch our app and see. So you should now be having our graphs automatically updated, and we can always see everything that has been done. So if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing, like the video, comment down below, and you can share our video. So you can see here, if I sign in, we should now be able to see our graphs. And as you can see, we now have the number of tickets per status pie chart. And this is how it looks. Then we have this one. Then we have number of tickets per priority. So you can see here we have urgent, very urgent. So here on the numbering here, I think we need to check. So if we go to number 3, we need to check why it's actually, so we need to check that. This should tell us the category. So here I'll just do category, yes, type. This should be category, I think so, yeah. So if we update, let's just update. So we should be having this here indicating the tickets priority, whether it's urgent, very urgent, or, so you can see medium, urgent, very urgent, and resolved. Then we can now add, so if you come down here, you can find various charts. You can say eye charts. So you can actually represent various charts in our app. So for example, you see we are now using these ones. So you can add other charts. For example, if you come here, you can actually view the demos, and you can be able to see some of the charts that you want to represent. So for example, if you want a column or bar charts, and here you can see we have these types of graphs. You can always pick the one that you want. You can see these ones. You see even the semicircles. So like this one, you can actually use this one. For example, if we check here, you can even view the code. And if you can even view the code here, or even check it on the, so if you come here, you can click on fiddle. So if you click on fiddle, it will take you to how it has been implemented. So as you can see here, you can actually now borrow if you want this kind of graph. Then there's another types of graph, for example, the donuts charts. So you can always use that. And you have the line graphs, so line chart. So this is one that we can actually implement. So you can see here we also have the spline with inverted axis, and we also have these ones. So you can actually now use this kind of graphs, and also we have the area, we have the different bar charts and column charts. You have the stacked and grouped. You have the column with rotated labels. So you can see this. We also have the stacked bar. This is how it looks. Bar with negative stack, or force charts. So you can combine depending on the kind, and even 3D charts. You see you have the 3D donut. We have the 3D. So you can see, for example, this one. You can actually copy this and implement our 3D charts here. So if I take this particular data here, I'll just copy it, and I can go to our app, and I can paste it here. So if I paste it here, you can see I can now specify the container where I want this to appear. So you can see this is how the graphs looks like. So if I come to the app, I might want to have another row here. So for example, I'll just go to my divs. Then after the first two, I can say I want another div here. So I'll just say here, I want, so we have 3, 4. So I'll do 5, 6. So if I do 5, 6, then I can now replace my charts here. This one, I can say this is 5, and I can say this is tickets priorities. Then you can see text here, subtitle. I can say here tickets based on priorities. This is actually subtitles, and you can always remove it if you want. Then here I can say priorities. Then I can now say here, you can use this one, urgent tickets. So let's just say urgent ticket. So you can say urgent. Let's just do urgent. Then here I'll just do a model dot priority tickets priority dot urgent. So I'll now be adding these as my values. So I can say here medium, and I can do provide the values medium tickets. I can say here very urgent, and I can add this. I can say here very urgent. So then I can remove these others up to here. Then we have this. So if we relaunch this, we'll now be having our new graph. So that's how you had the pie charts and even graphs using high charts. And you can also comment down below on some of the charts that you use and why do you prefer them. And if you can actually recommend we try them out. So comment down below, and we'll be eager to actually learn also from you. So you can see now, this is how our charts looks like. So you see ticket priorities, tickets. So you can actually remove the subtitle. So if you come here, you can actually do away with the subtitle here. Then that's cool. Then if you do that, I can update the app, and you should be able to see that these charts is now no, we don't have now the subtitle. So there we go. You see we don't have the subtitle, and you can check another chart. So if we say high charts, you can check another one that you can add it to have this other one complete. So let's just check one that we can implement. So if you come here, I want us to check maybe a column or bar chart. So let's just check one. This one is already there. This one is there. We can do bar charts. We can do, let's just confirm here. We do column range. Let's just see that stacked and grouped. Basic, bars, fixed. So these are different charts that you can adopt. So let's just say stacked or line. So let's just confirm. So this is another one that you can actually use to implement. So you can see you can have different. So you see this one, you can have different values based on that. So I'll want to, let's just do a basic one. Let's do column stacked bar chart. We can do this. So if we check how this has been implemented, you can actually do base this kind of chart. So you see you have this kind of chart. So if you open it on fill, then you can be able to see how the data is being passed. So you can see, so these are some ways on how you can do it. So the only thing that will be focused on is actually providing so if you click on play, you'll be able to see that numbers are actually kind of moving. So this is how you have, but you can have this as a static chart. So we also, let's just pick one of the charts, like the basic column, and you can have, you can see various options here. We can use, so let's just column with the drill down. So let's just pick this one. So if we pick on the fill, so you'll notice that this is how it looks, and we can actually implement. So if you come here, you can copy this chart here, and we can now paste it on our code. So if you go to our code, we now need chart 6. So I'll just paste it there. Then we can have, so I'll just scroll up, and you can have the container as 6. So then you can remove these items here. So here we'll say tickets, priority status, priority. Say tickets based on. So this will be based on priority. We can remove the subtitle. Then you can say category, say total tickets based on priority. So then here we'll now be able to see, so this is priorities. Then we'll now have medium. So we'll say medium. Then our value now here, you can say at model dot priority, then medium. So if we do medium tickets, then we can remove the drill down. So if we do that, then we can now do here urgent. Then you can add the value here, say urgent tickets. We can remove this, and you can now do very urgent. And we can have this here, say very urgent. So if we do away with this, then I can now remove the others going down. So I'll just do away here until here. So that is it. Then I can do away with drill downs up to here. So our graph now should be okay. So if we just launch it, so I'm going to relaunch the app. So that's how you add graphs to the application. So if you're new to this channel and you have not subscribed, consider subscribing. We notice 90% of you guys are watching our videos and you've not subscribed. So if you're one of them, please consider subscribing. And if also you need the source code, you can claim the source code using the link down below. And also this will ensure that we post more of this content and helping more of you guys. So you can see now we have our tickets here. So you can see urgent tickets are very urgent, and you have them here. So you can now be changing, or you can adopt some of the new graphs, and that is how we've implemented this. So I think now we have done with updating our dashboards. So for those who have been asking that we add that, I think that's now okay. So I'm going to leave it there today and see you in our next episode. Bye.